I was watching one of the Coney videos about how Gordon Ramsay was catching cheaters and all that, and he was saying something about like how there was this one character in the Hell's Kitchen show that was like one of the absolute worst chefs ever. And they they were still like keeping him on this show because he was funny. And was getting like some audience engagement because he was funny. And he was bringing up the question like or he was bringing up the fact that like, well, that's how you get reality TV shows like some engagement, because you're bringing somebody who is funny or somebody who is a guest star. And that just reminded me, like, I remember there being, I would remember there being this weird reality show back in 2011 called The Tester. If anybody actually remembers that show, then I feel sorry for you guys. I really do. But that show, oh, hold up. There we go. Missile expansion. I would have missed this one. But yeah, if you guys would have remembered that show, then yeah. You remember how all that went and how it led to absolutely like nowhere when it was season 3. Like, they thought their first season was successful, that they wanted to make 2 more seasons. Which the second season, I think they started out bringing like guest stars. So the second season was 8-Bit Mickey. And I feel bad because I have no idea who that person is. And you know what? I feel like I want to look him up just because. And just because I want to. Because the only 8-bit I know is Jared, who is the 8-bit drummer. Yeah, no, I don't know what I was thinking. I'm looking up on this wiki and it doesn't show anything about him. Other than his history with that guy with the glasses anniversary specials. Suburban Nights, oh my fucking god. That just unleashed a core memory of me. I remember watching that so much. Oh my fucking god. That was their 3rd special? It was a 3-year anniversary special event. Like year 1 and 2, there is an epic video followed by a series of collaborations, all of which the contributors celebrate the website's fantastic 3rd year. Holy shit. Yeah, and it all started with Doug Walker as the critic, and they were going on this adventure. There were 7 parts? Jesus. We had the Nostalgia Critic as Link, and Benzai as Conan the Barbarian, the Nostalgia Chick as Arwen from Lord of the Rings, Obscurus Lupa as Snow White, 8-Bit Mickey as Peter Pan, Fellis as Rockbiter. I'm pretty sure some of these people probably are not on the group anymore. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, I would think I remember... Was Angry Joe part of the group too? Because I would remember him, like, showing up. Like, holy shit, what a core memory. Oh, I went the wrong way. Let's see. Bennett the Sage as Aslan from Narnia. Handsome Tom as Willow. Oh, like the... I forget his name. He was one of the short actors, like Peter Dinklage. He was also, yeah, the guy. He was voiced, or he also played as Acorn from the 10th Kingdom. That's where I remember him from, but I did not watch the Willow movie. Bennett the Sage, Handsome Tom, Linkara as King Arthur of Camelot. Angry Joe was in this too, as Inigo Montoya from The Princess Bride. The Cinema Snob as Indiana Jones. Paw. as Prophion from Dungeons and Dragons, Mars Girl as San from Princess Mononoke, Filmbrain and Luke Mockery as Harry Potter. Apparently there were 2 Harry Potters. Spoonie as Gandalf, Todd in the Shadows as Dread Pirate Roberts from The Princess Bride. Oh, Jew Wario. I remember his passing. Oh my god. Jew Wario was Jareth from Labyrinth. Swede was an obstacle. Orlando Belial Jr. as Malachite. The other guy as Chuck Jaffers. Bargov Dronam Raju as Mati. And the last Angry Geek / Iron Liz and Jim Jaraz as Cloaks. I would have thought James Rolfe was in this too. The AVGN. No, but that unleashed a core memory of me just now. I didn't even know he was in that. Okay, so now I know. He was in that one special that I watched so many times. Suburban Nights. That is crazy. That was that also in 2011? I think it was. That was such a crazy year. Like, that was the year that I graduated high school and went to college. Which, again, like, that was such a great time for me. Alright. We finally get the Chozo artifact. Perfect. The artifact of the world. The 10th of 12. Look at that. That is 6 of 12. We're already halfway done. So, wait, that wasn't even... Oh, that's right. I gotta go to Phendrana for that one. What is Chozo? Oh, the Grove. I forgot to do that. I forgot to do that. Nature, I got that. And World. Phendrana's Edge for spirits. And then this one. But anyways, as I was saying, like, 8-Bit Mickey showed up in Season 2 of The Tester. Which I think, like, both of those seasons... Do you know what the prize was for that show? Which, by the way, it's a reality TV show. Which means they're forced to do drama. And you know what the prize was? I would have to let you guys take a wild guess on what that is. So yeah, have you guys guessed it yet? If not, then here's the crazy part. Well, that's not crazy. That's a little tidbit that you can do actually. You can use your ice beam to freeze those flamethrowers. Oh, pff, it just bites you down. Okay. Well, anyways, the prize was a job opportunity as a QA tester for a gaming studio. I think it was mostly like, it was either for Sony or Santa Monica Studios. Also, I think I should be blowing this up. Hell yeah. Ah, here we go. An ice spreader. I knew something was up when I saw this tunnel. Let's go. This powerful attack uses 10 missiles using the ice beam. Hold ZR or A to charge and then R to fire. So if I do this... Oh my god. That is cool. Definitely will be dealing with that much damage later. But yeah, no. The prize was a job opportunity as a QA tester for a gaming studio, whether it be whether it be either like Santa Monica Studios or I think it was Sony or something. But yeah, that was the prize. And as like I guess someone who doesn't have like a lot of gaming experience or even like animation experience, you're just like, oh wow, that could be a great opportunity. Like you're actually getting a free job if you win. But in reality, I think looking at other people's perspective, that a QA tester is one of the most stressful and most anxiety-inducing jobs ever. That's a better way to put it. Because, like, once you start, it's like you don't just play games however you like it. You would have to find bugs, you would have to find glitches, you would have to find text errors, texture errors, animation glitches, like animation blips. This is like I used to work at 2 studios being a finaling artist or a QA artist for movies. And I can guarantee you that doing it for video games is probably a lot more harder than it is for animation, because not only are you just playing games, you would have to test both, like you would have to test like the same level over and over and over and over and over for hours until you're grown fucking tired of it, just to find every niche and little detail on anything that went wrong. And yeah, it is pretty stressful, but I'm pretty sure it pays well, right? Right? I guess let's just say that it pays just as much as being maybe like a junior or medium artist at animation. Oh. You, okay. What the actual hell? You were stomping on the ground, it shook me. Is that? That's apparently supposed to be the boss that I fought in the Phendrana ruins. Yeah. I mean, let me take care of these guys first. Yeah, that's what that guy is supposed to be. He was the boss that I had to fight in this place, but he looks so much like a baby. That is actually funny. I think I did wanted to come back here actually, because I think there was an energy tank or something that I missed inside an enclosed ice. There was something here. There we go. So now we can get inside. Another missile expansion. Am I actually gonna find them all before I can even look it up? I know that's gonna feel crazy to me, but I would actually love it. But yeah, that was the prize for both Season 1 and Season 2. And 8-Bit Mickey was on the second season, and I don't know what episode he was kicked out of from that show, but it probably wasn't near the end. I'll tell you that much. Then the third season came and caused such an uproar of who they picked as a guest. contestant. So it was from a popular vote too, and I remember he still has the video for it. Aaron Hansen, also known as Egoraptor, was the guest contestant on that show for season 3 by a popular vote. How they treated him, however, was a completely different story. So obviously he was excited to be there. And I'm pretty sure if I would look back, I think it was in around his older videos on Game Grumps that, ooh, hold up. There's definitely something I can break. Like maybe this. Yeah, there we go. I needed the plasma beam to get here. Yep. Time to ponder the orb. There we go. Here's one of the Chozo artifacts. Do. The artifact of the sun, the 9th of 12. Damn, look at us go. So now there is spirits, which is at Phendrana's edge. Remember the tester, Sony's reality show whose winner got to become a game tester at PlayStation, testing the contestants on relevant skills such as being interviewed with your head inside a roach box. Like, it's supposed to be a take on, like, the Survivor series or something like that, which was kind of stupid. But it was their entertainment, which is, not even sure how to put it that way. But they were saying his stuff about how, like, Egoraptor got, like, shafted or, like, treated badly. So, like, yeah, he was on the show, I remember that. I'm pretty sure he's the only reason anybody remembers the show. If you look at the view counts on the episodes too, with and without Aaron, the difference is huge. I'm pretty sure he only went on the show to troll. Yeah, that was his first intention when he started being on the show. He was only there just to troll people because he was usually like that in his animation videos on Newgrounds. He was like a goofball because he had his like awesome series and stuff like that, which that would be such a memory, like a down memory lane type of thing. That would be so fun to watch. Except for maybe that one video where it's Luigi's Ballad. I was talking about that shit with the argument of like Peach and Mario should just be friends. Yeah, that argument. He was originally going to be on the show just to troll with everybody. But then it actually turned out that he was getting to know the people a lot more. And he was actually enjoying it. He was actually like being nice to everybody as like he wanted to be friends with them and all that. But I think the producers didn't like that. Yeah. He talked about it early on the Game Grumps. He went on explicitly to troll, but then ended up kind of enjoying hanging out with the other contestants, and then was kicked off for bullshit reasons, likely because he wasn't complying with behind-the-scenes meddling. Oh, here it is. This is the medium ammunition. He wasn't complying with behind-the-scenes meddling, such as a producer trying to prod him into shit-talking another contestant. So they wanted Aaron to be a bad guy. Oh. He wanted Aaron to be a fucking bad guy of all people. Like, why do reality TV shows do that? They got some nerve to make it someone like Aaron the bad guy. Well, this is probably is for some people because of cough cough sequelitis videos, cough cough. But still, like, I don't know, it just feels weird. Oh dear. Well, I definitely do not want to wake him up. But I definitely did see some grapple beam tracks. Which means I definitely wanted to come here. Other reasons. The people making it knew it, and he knew that they knew. They gave him warnings early on about his self-promoting, but nothing ever came of it because they knew the show would die the instant he left. Which, by the way, he did get voted out in the 3rd episode. The 3rd episode! And there was like, what, 8 or 9 episodes in that season? So yeah. They were just being, yeah, they were just being piece of shit devs for doing that. Oh, here we go. Another missile expansion. Ooh, what's this? Research on Talon 4 is expanding into new areas. Pending stabilization of the THARDIS venture, we will expand in animation research to include other native Talon 4 materials. Oh. Didn't think there was lore about this place. The taming continues. Barring unforeseen setbacks, it can be installed on Phazon Mine Patrol by Lotus Milestone. He rightly had nothing but contempt for the show. Particularly the manipulative editing. That's the word I was looking for. Because Hell's Kitchen does that too. They do manipulative editing to make some people look like assholes. And that's not the right way to make it entertaining. Right, so I have 2 ways I can go from here. In fact, I would probably want to take the right so that I can get to the tower. But yeah, that's how much they treated him. Oh, here it is. That definitely looks like an energy tank. There we go. We just needed to use the plasma beam to break this ice. And we get another energy tank. It's a good thing I came back here too. Editing is always manipulative. Take it from a TV video production flunky. My one professor used to work on The Amazing Race. Throughout the season, he said it was really easy to paint a quote-unquote villain for the narrative because this one couple was super scummy, then oops, they won the season. So all that footage they've been sitting on to make them look like the villain, because they're fucking awful, all out the window. Now they have to throw the plan they've been sitting on the entire season and instead have to creatively edit to make it look like an underdog story instead. You can definitely tell, like, oh. Unique Phazon readings analyzed. High levels of Phazon found in mobile source. Oh. It wants us to go back to the mines now. Yeah. Okay. I was just going around getting some Chozo artifacts, so I guess once I get all that, then I can head back to the Phazon mines. But yeah, you can definitely see how much manipulative writing just feels like it won't work sometimes because, like, it just makes the people look bad. When in reality, they're probably just like really good guys or really nice guys. Except maybe for that one guy that was That one guy that was all up on Gordon Ramsay's face, like, he did not want to take this shit anymore from anybody. Plasma. Yeah, he did not want to take this shit from anybody anymore, and, he just, like, forced himself to leave. But yeah, like, nobody was forcing him to go, or nobody was voting him to go. He was just there. But yeah, you can definitely tell how much manipulative writing and editing can make someone look bad. And they had to do that to Aaron Hansen of all people. When in the aftermath of all that happening, like, I'm pretty like, I wanted to find out if they actually did take the job. Or, like, did they even like the job in the first place as soon as they won it, you know? Because I would feel that must have been, like, one hell of a job to take.